Oh yeah. I definitely want to start right here because this is when he was talking about Screwface, and this is what led Screwface to make that diss track. So I wanted to react to Akademiks speaking on this. So let's get to it. What's up, Lord? Salute to everybody in the building. Let's go. D, your titles are hilarious. Yeah, well, you know, I gotta make it a little spicy.
I mean, that's like shooting up shots when nobody's in the gym, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? The stats is the stats, right? So somebody said, little baby, baby could do it. Baby could do it. Good point. Good point. Little baby could do it. Even though little baby's clearly trying to do he's trying to do a rollout.
Shut up. I ain't trying to hear this. Get to the topic.
As soon as it drops, you're gonna call it whack. But if it's the only thing, either that, drop 2 songs, and so he kind of backed off the. Now, yo, it's crazy how y'all love those two, but it's not even on the album. You know, obviously, it was a motherfucking hit. It would be on the album, right? So, you know, he's kind of playing it by ear and trying to, you know, seem like he knows what's going on. But welcome to everybody on the Akademiks channel. Welcome to everybody on the Academy channel. I know it's probably lunchtime for most of y'all, but welcome if I'm keeping you up through your job today, and or you're just at home chilling, right? Okay. All right. So, a few things happened today. And I guess I went into that tangent by saying, we're not trying to talk about this Drake. And I'm sick of it. I'm being honest with you. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm like literally sick of it. I actually screenshot something.
Cap.
And I just had to speak on this, I guess. I screenshot this to show, like, yes, if you want to call me a stan or whatever, that's fine. But like, the cynicism of fans are also like just too much. And I mean it on both sides, right? Look at this. Look what I seen today. I think I was going to tweet and respond to it just because of how ridiculous it was. But I was just like, let me just save it for the stream, right? Screwface team. Like, I can't wait for Dirk's trial to get back popping or something. I want to talk about everything but this. This is like weird. Anyway, so this random guy, I don't know who this guy is. I see him tweet at me, but it's
now once again, so he's gonna play it off like he don't know about him. Well, maybe he don't know about Screwface, but I'm sure most of y'all know who he is. He does reaction channels. You know, he got like 1 million subscribers, so I'm sure most of y'all know him if y'all don't. But he gonna act like he don't know who he is, and he's just some random person, right? So that's what started off. This is what gave him the reason to, you know, make a whole diss song about him, right? So this is where it began. So I want to react to this.
It's so funny how fans just think like this. This is how fans think. This is how fans think right here. So this is a clip of me congratulating Kendrick for his album doing 319 first week. And I said, listen, you know, all things considered, when we look at streams and we look at sales these days, Kendrick is,
facts.
You know, Drake is essentially a pop star. It's really unfair. And by the way, you know, these days I see like the OVO fans, they're getting mad at me too, because you can't please everybody, right? Because everybody wants me to pick a side. Yo, I'm doing what I'm doing, brother. Okay, I'm not here to just like ride the narrative. Like, of course I like one artist, but come on, relax, stop it. And I can't just flat out lie. So I think, what did I criticize with Drake? I think I criticized one thing. What was it? No, I criticized oh yeah, that's what he's saying, right? And he mentions it here. Yo, for the record, I don't like Mealy Mall or Ruri. I never liked them. I never liked these guys, period. It's no surprise. Me criticizing them, though, it has nothing to do with, oh, Drake doesn't do it. Like, people gotta stop making up these weird-ass rumors. I just see cope. And I keep telling Drake fans, bruv, if Kendrick gets a win, you don't need to say, well, Drake got a win too. Just relax. Bro, they're both great artists. Let the dust settle. Like, and also I keep telling stupid Drake fans, when everything Kendrick does, you bring up Drake, you're promoting the nigga. Same thing when Drake does something around any big Kendrick announcement or album. Just chill. For example, he announced a stadium tour. That's really good. That's a big W for Kendrick. You can't say nothing else about it. It's a W. You don't have to tell me that, oh, you know that, well, Drake just sold out this shit in Australia. That's cool too. Like, you don't have to put them against each other like that. It's fine. So anyway, I think that this was me just like kind of, I congratulate him on his album. And I said also, it's not fair to compare him to Drake. Drake's a pop star. And really, the level where Kendrick's at, he's at the level of where Future is. Future would sell 250,000. Kendrick would sell 300 something. Now, if you want to say Kendrick's a little above him, whatever, but they're in the same league. But I do think it's unfair, and I think this is a Drake fan coping tactic to try to combine or put Drake against Kendrick. I keep telling y'all, the numbers will never be in Kendrick's favor overall. This finite moment, which is at this point for 6 months, Kendrick seems to, for new music.
Exactly, right? So now he's a pop star, which goes back to, what's his face? What he was saying, I just draw a blank. Most Def, right? That was what Most Def said. You know, Drake is not really a hip hop artist. He's a pop star. He's a Target. You know, his songs can be played at a Target, right? So now it seems like Academics just confirmed that theory.
Music be streaming more than Drake new music. But overall and catalog wise, for 15 years, Drake wins that conversation by like the factor of 3. So like it's like a stupid thing to even compare both of them in, right? Anyway, that was a clip here, and I see this guy. He just said some random shit, and I'm like, yo, is this how fans think for real? He says, I see Ak been trying to do a soft rebrand. What are y'all? Yo, y'all fans have to, like, you got to clock into work in this. And right when you tweet something like this, clock into work. He says a rebrand. These are the same people that have no idea that I've been at times some of Drake's biggest critic. Also, for the majority of my career, even though I've liked Drake's music the most, anybody who's put out music, and that's my preference. I've covered 6ix9ine in media more than I've covered Drake. Drake, I mean, he's never been that controversial. And we haven't until now. I mean, obviously we had times and beefs and shit to pick apart his life. But a lot of times he's just doing what he's doing, just dropping music and going ahead. Niggas like 6ix9ine, niggas like Durkin and Young Boy, I've picked apart their life and talked about them a lot more. So when I see like a random weird fan, like, oh, Ak is doing a rebrand.
So once again, so now he's calling him a random weird fan, even though he got over 1 million subscribers, and he's trying to act like he don't know who he is, right? So Screwface got over 1 million subscribers. He gets hundreds and thousands of views, and just trying to say he's some random person. You know what I'm saying? So he was definitely trying to undermine his success on YouTube, you know, to have 1 million subscribers and to consistently, you know, have over 100K videos, every video 200K videos. I mean, that's pretty good. So just to say that he's some random fan is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful, right?
This is when I realized y'all literally think this is politics. What? He's like, yo, he's trying to do a soft rebrand where he shows .love. A rebrand? No. I give Kendrick credit, and I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about these niggas like that. If you're not making music that moves me, I just don't care. Like, you're gonna see, I think Kendrick pulled a really good move with this tour. But I still don't, again, I don't know if TDE and PG Lang is running to give me tickets this time, but who gives a fuck? I don't really give a fuck about here. Like, let me tell you this. And this is just reality of it. Salute to PG Lang, salute to Dave Free. Dave Free was standing right next to me, brought me into the whole Kendrick thing. It was amazing. Watched it. It was a really good performance. That's when I realized, and I went over this with y'all. Kendrick is one of the few artists that I think would translate to an arena, no, to a stadium. I've asked the question multiple times. Why doesn't Drake do stadiums? Why doesn't this artist do stadiums? Why are you doing four consecutive concerts in an arena when a stadium usually is 40 to 50,000 people? An arena is like about 16, 17. If you're doing if you can do that 2 nights in a row or 3 nights in a row, you absolutely could do a stadium. Why not do a stadium? The answer that I heard the most, because again, when we think about touring and we see Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, and these people dominate the weekend as well, I say, why are these other guys not doing stadiums? You know what they say? Hip hop sucks in a stadium. Half of these niggas, all they do is do karaoke. Like, they're not doing a Chris Brown like show. Like, a lot of these, like, respectfully, hip hop performers are garbage. They don't rap half their words. They can't sing like how the record is. Like, it's a sham. This is a sing along. This is a party. Okay? The production aspect is really low. They're low energy. So you need to be in a smaller venue for it to connect. When you're now in possibly open air, stadium, where the sound isn't even all the way controlled, and now it becomes, if you ever watch somebody very dry in a stadium, you could clearly tell, oh, yeah, you really suck at performing. Now, I'm not saying that Drake or anyone sucks at performing, but if you've ever seen any of these guys show, you get to quickly realize who could do a stadium. I watched Kendrick's show. The nigga has a fucking amazing show. Like, you could tell it's really choreographed, and you don't see that from rappers, especially rappers with hits. I went to Drake's show. It's a sing-along. It's a party. The nigga can't even sing his own songs. The fans are singing every word.
Damn. Yeah. So this goes to what he said. You trying to do a restart. You trying to do a soft rebranding, because it seems like you're trying to moonwalk your way from this Drake situation, because you don't really talk about Drake in the same light as you used to, right? Man, when you was, 2 years ago, or even last month, even a few months ago, man, you was, hey, it's Drake or die. But now your energy seems to be shifting, which goes back. A lot of people are picking up like, yo, so what's going on with Ak, man? His energy is not the same when he talks about Drake. He seems to be disclosing more detailed information about, his the information that he knows, and he's starting to expose why he was beefing with Metro Boomin, and and Rick Ross and Future. Like he's really starting to give a lot more information about Drake that is not too flattering. Not to mention that you had that weird ass whoever that guy was, that Julian guy that was on there talking about Drake scammed him. Like, why would you have somebody on your platform that you rock with allegedly scamming him out of $3 million, and he's coming on your platform saying that top five that Drake paid top five $3 million to shoot up the Weeknd's house, right? That's not the most flattering thing. So people can see the sidestepping that you're doing, right? Which goes back to this right here, the soft rebranding. People notice it. People notice it that you starting to switch up your your energy towards Drake. Everybody sees it.
They just love him. Like, oh my God. Like, he starts to sing a song, the fans just take it away, right? To the point, Drake don't got to bring up dancers. None of that. I mean, he got some light shows in this and third, but he doesn't. I seen that nigga Kendrick. He trying to play the piano. He's over here doing some type of walking. You know, he always doing some walking, whatever the fuck, doing like the black version of Donald Trump dance. Yeah, yeah, like 15 people come on stage. They're mad organized. They look like a militia. Like that plays good. That look like some Beyonce Renaissance shit. That's what she did in the stadium. Makes sense. Travis Scott don't do too much shit, honestly, but I do think he could do a stadium tour. Only why? He's energy. He's just flat out energy. And this is the guy, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Travis Scott's natural setting for his performance is a fucking festival. That nigga is great in open air. That nigga is raw energy pulsating out of his veins through the mic. It electrifies everything. Okay? Who else? I'm trying to think of rappers. J. Cole, I don't think is no fucking stadium act either. Now here's the thing, it's not about pulling people. The big three could do stadiums. I think J. Cole could do stadiums. Obviously, Drake could do. Drake is the most successful touring artist, rapping wise, of all time. It's not going to change either. That's another thing. But the stadium thing, it's like bringing it to another level. Oh, of course, Kanye. Kanye is the GOAT, right? Like, you get Kendrick here in terms of performance. Kanye is here. Like, I mean, Kanye's the GOAT of all things, though, right? Like, do I got to say that? Like, I mean, Kanye made this shit normal before these niggas could even, who was done sucking on their mama's titty, right? Let's be very clear. So, like, of course, Kanye, like, a Kanye stadium show is, yeah, right? See somebody is now getting fucked up. They're like, yo, J. Cole is a great performer. That's not the thing. See, that's the problem. Rap, again, I agree with the person who said that. I said, why don't some of these guys do stadium? Why would you want to do 3 nights in a row? You can just do one. Rap doesn't, like, a nigga just standing on the mic, just rapping, doesn't perform like, have you watched a Beyonce show? Also, here's another thing, too. I personally don't believe you should even step foot in a stadium if you don't got at least a band. Half of these hip hop niggas rap over backing tracks. Let's be honest. If you don't have a band, if you don't have dancers, choreography, you shouldn't step into a stadium. The reason why is that it's for 50, 60,000 people to just be watching one nigga that's barely moving or maybe just moving left to right, going from this stage, this part of the stage to that part of the stage with one mic. That's just not appealing. And especially the prices that they're going to want to charge for a stadium. So that's why they keep these things in arenas. So anytime I think about stadium, it's not about who could pull what. It's about who could put on the show that could fit it.
No, I'll take that. I went to 50 Cent's concert for the rodeo, and he performed at the NRG, which is the stadium, and it was pretty dope. But he did have like dancers and stuff like that. But yeah, I can somewhat agree with him. Rappers just can't get up there and just rap on the mic. Like, you need fireworks, you need people doing backflips, somersaults, you need background dancers and stuff like that. So, I mean, but and that's why, man, have y'all seen that new clip of Lil Wayne? Oh my Jesus, man. Could you imagine seeing this at the Super Bowl? Let me see if I can find it. Man, could you imagine watching this at the Super Bowl? There's another video going around that I seen. He's like in some gray sweatpants, Paul, and he look crazy. Damn, I seen it on Instagram. Trying to see if I can. Damn. Let me see. Lil Wayne performance. Let me see if I can get it, but this is another reason why. Damn. I'll find it on the back end. But it's this other video that Lil Wayne is just terrible. I find it on the back end.